Folks, we're back up live here out front Mandalay Bay. You can see the windows busted out there. Alright folks, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada at the scene of the shooting from last night. As you can see, Mandalay Bay, there's a window busted out. Let me try to zoom in here, get a better look. Right there in the middle, you can see the window. It looks like the shooter shot from there and out his window and across the street into this concert venue. And throughout the night, the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department and federal agencies, including the FBI, as well as neighboring police departments such as Henderson and North Las Vegas, have had the area completely contained and keeping it secure. I've been down here since 3 in the morning, 3:30, and felt safe the entire time. The officers have done a good job in securing the area and making sure everybody gets to where they need to be safely. It's a tense situation here in Las Vegas with 50 people dead and 200 injured, the last reports I saw. Again, this looks like this was his room. There you can see the windows busted out. $58 deceased, 515 injured. Throughout the evening, these numbers have all gone up. First report I saw said 2 were dead. Now we're up to 58. And you can see that double-decker bus is still there from earlier, and multiple people's cars been left in the road as they were fleeing from gunfire. I ask that we all keep Las Vegas in our thoughts and prayers today. A lot of people hurting. We spoke to some of them earlier, and a lot of people in shock. I don't know how many weeks in advance he had the hotel. Maybe someone in the comments does. I've been out here pretty much disconnected all evening since 3:30, and just trying to get more information, asking officers. The numbers, as you can see in the comments, keep going up. The amount of people deceased and injured in this tragedy. We have seen an amazing response from the community, really coming together. And there's a group on Facebook that popped up about 20 minutes after the incident where people could mark themselves as safe, and every minute it seemed like hundreds of people were posting if anyone needs a place to stay, if anyone needs a ride. I have 10 cases of water, and someone can sleep in the downstairs, room for 10 people. So many people opening up their homes for strangers and willing to come down here and help people with rides and water and whatever they needed. The city really was coming together and to face this tragedy. Yes, our thoughts and prayers are with the victims. I want to thank everybody that was in the live stream this evening and commented and kept us all up to date with the information. Can we get you some water or anything?
I think they've got some right there for us.
Perfect, perfect.
They already filed down the fire.
Alright folks, it looks like the hotel's stepping up and making sure our officers are hydrated out here today. the concert venue across the street here. The incident occurred. People were fleeing onto the runway on the other side of here, but and they had to close the airport almost the whole evening. I didn't see planes in the sky again until about 5 or 6, right when the sun was coming up. The airport's back operational again, and I guess when the gunfire was happening, people had to run wherever they could. With the incoming flights and reports of gunfire, they had to shut down the airport. But it looks like we have crime scene investigators and federal agencies out here. This is what they're saying. I saw his picture. I believe it was 65 or 64-year-old Caucasian male. He's dead. They said he committed suicide in his hotel room here, where you can see in the window the blankets blowing in the wind, where he shot out from into the crowd down here across the street. If you're just joining us, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada, at the scene of the shooting that occurred last night. We've been out here all night long, and just made it back over here. Got to get pushed out towards the south earlier. Yeah, that's the sort of thing with this. We don't know a motive. It's obviously a really troubled individual. An act of terrorism. Okay, yeah, here we can kind of see into the concert venue. And like I said earlier, this is a double-decker bus that was abandoned in the middle of the road. You can see these multiple vehicles. Looks like people fled their vehicles as the shots were ringing out. There's the stage right there. And again, we can see it from right here. See that window that's blacked out? It's got a blanket hanging in it. That window is broken, and then around the corner, there's a broken window as well. And there's abandoned vehicles and bus, and that's been there all night long. It looks like there is a few less vehicles than there was a few hours ago. Everyone thought it was fireworks at first?
Yeah, everybody thought it was fireworks. I was telling everybody it was fireworks. Relax, calm down, you know? People started to stampede each other going through, trying to find an exit. Trying to calm everybody. It's just fireworks. Wasn't no fireworks.
You were down there when it happened?
A little bit past, almost right in front of the main stage.
Did you run or duck?
Well, at first, everybody kind of just looked at each other and went like that and kept singing. And while it was still going on, everybody, the whole crowd was singing and moving along. And then everybody, all of a sudden, once the right side figured out what was really happening, you know, everybody started to run from there and trample each other.
How long did it seem like it was going on for, the gunfire?
10, 15 minutes at least.
Really?
At least. It was a good while.
Definitely. But apparently it seemed like an eternity as the bullets were going, but with reports of 58 dead, hundreds and hundreds of injured. It must have been going on for a really long time. Yeah, folks, there's the window that's busted out. You can see the blanket moving in the wind. And like this gentleman just told us, 10-15 minutes of gunfire. Yeah, so while monitoring the scanner, we heard reports of multiple shooters in different hotels. And there was reports of bomb threats going on down here as well.
You see the distance from those windows? Do you know anything about shooting?
Not too much at that distance, no.
Number one, distance-wise, you don't dust that many people off unless you're a pro. Number two, you got to have a lot of firepower. Three, it's got to be a long-range gun. There might have been an inside. That's it. I think there might have been others involved in this direction as opposed to here.
Really?
Maybe.
Do you know a lot about shooting?
A little bit.
What would you guess the range from that window up there that's has the blanket?
Somewhere between the stands here, maybe 25. To the stadium, maybe 3. Could give her plus or minus 200, 500 yards.
So you think it would have taken an experienced shooter?
Remember the shooter we had from Nam that they did from Texas, and the range that he shot? It has to be somebody with pretty good skills, and not just one person. There's obviously more than one involved.
You think there's more than one involved?
Window there, and if you look a little closer to the left of it, you'll see
The other one
opening.
flapping, yeah.
So,
You think that's a different hotel room?
it might be, or it might be the same, but there's maybe 2 different, 3 different shooters, or maybe a dozen. Who knows? There could be
Yeah.
a whole lot of them.
You think they shoot in that side?
It looks like a window is broken.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering though. That's even with a like an AK-47 or a gun that can produce a lot of bullets in a short period of time. Accuracy-wise goes down. Okay.
Right.
You've got too many people killed here. Not too many injured.
I'm surprised.
So that tells me there
Guns
might.
too far. It's
I
for
really
that side,
suspect
right?
there's
The
more.
guns are that side?
Yep.
Oh my God.
Seeing over to the left, you got a lot of areas where you can take cover, and most people wouldn't even know you
Well,
were there.
I'm really surprised from here over there. It's pretty far.
Long distance.
It's really far.
The only reason I say that was I was in the Air Force for 10 years as a medic, and I shot enough to go and been around some serious shooters. Wind condition, it's late in the evening. There's a lot of variables. A novice shooter might be lucky to hit a car or truck.
Yeah.
You don't take that many people out unless you're. And even with a long range rifle, it's normally going to be a single boat, so you've only got my boom, boom,
Right.
not boom, 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 boom. And when you go boom, 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 your accuracy
Goes
down.
way down, yeah.
I don't know. It's real suspicious. I don't know. I was over doing Chris Angel, and we had just gotten out, and I just got to my place over at Caesars, and then I heard the sirens go. I thought there was a fire or something. I had no idea what was going on. That's Anyway, I was supposed to go die with the sharks over here today.
Oh, really?
See what happens. I don't know, man. If I'm into it today, though.
It's a sad day. We started out with reports of 2 people dead, and now we're all the way up to 58.
And how many injured on top of that? And those people that are going to be injured may have head injuries, may have abdominal dirty, could be cardiac. I mean, people that are probably going to be defective the rest of their lives. So even if they do survive, some of them may not be more than in a vegetative state or on some kind of artificial respiration system. So it's sad. It's real sad. And something to keep in mind, for whatever it's worth. I worked mental health medication, psychology for almost 25 years. Until we address the mental health issue of this problem in this country, things aren't going to change.
Do we need mental health reform in this country?
Until we address it, think about it.
Until people have access to the care they need.
And maybe I think one of the problems, having worked in the field for so long, is we're limited to what we can do. We only know so much. So, but until the past 30, 40 years, the key responsible people that were running this country failed to address it or didn't acknowledge it. They may acknowledge it, but it was all verbal, nothing concrete.
It would be nice if we had a strong response to with something like this. This happens quite more often than it should, in my opinion, and
The people
we could have a much stronger response to that.
and not a political issue.
Right.
It's genuine. Hey, we've got a problem. Let's address it and fix it.
It seems like sometimes they try to take the political spin to to say, oh, it's the guns, we need to get rid of these extra magazines and these different kind of assault weapons. And so it would be nice to see that sort of response.
Sure, because all you have to look at is the past decade and all the incidents that gone in. You've got one group where terrorism's going on. You've got another group with a mental health issue.
Definitely. Thank you for speaking with us.
Take care.
You too.
I mean that literally.
There's 2 windows broke out. I think it's the same room.
It's a sweet, isn't it?
Yeah, I was waiting for the wind to blow and blow the curtain out on the other side.
Alright folks, if you're just joining us, we're out here out front the Menonway Bay Hotel and Casino, where a shooting incident happened last night here in Las Vegas at this concert across the street here, Route 91. You can see the stage there. There is a lot of police on the scene, crime scene investigator units, to federal agencies. They've been questioning people all night. As we were coming in from the north, we saw a lot of people with blankets around them. I just finished speaking with the police and federal agents, and I guess giving their statements. We could see people had abandoned their cars in the middle of the road to flee. A lot of different responses out here. But one thing I would like to keep saying is that the community had an amazing response with coming together to help each other get out, offer complete strangers. There's this Facebook page that popped up around 20 minutes after the shooting, and people were able to mark themselves safe and get on there and post if anybody needs a ride, if anybody needs a place to stay. Every minute there's hundreds of people posting. I'm just live streaming everything.
Right, we don't need to be live streamed. We're okay.
So then there was
Alright, I just want to let you know. Do me a favor, go back on my Facebook. My phone's there's something in the water. What? Before the night went out.
Hey guys.
Alright folks, if you have any questions you want me to ask people, just let me know. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, ideally. Trying to get some eyewitness reports. Yes, the police scanners were great. We could really keep up to date with the response. You can see the window broken up there.
I'm going to ask you to see if we can.
No, this show was actually across the street here. At this venue in between here and the airport, just immediately across the street from where I am. Looks like the shots came out of this window up here and down across the street.
Those glass doors are open? No, they won't. They won't open.
want to tell us what you saw?
Pardon me?
You want to tell us what we saw? You saw we have.
Not on
people.
camera, no.
Okay, thank you. It looks like it was directly into the crowd from that window right there. It's over this parking lot and across the street, and you can see the stage right there. I'll walk up this way and get you a better vantage point. Yes, they were in the venue, enjoying the concert. Here you can see a little better the stage there. See if I can't zoom in some.
Well, the cop was telling us was that he probably shot up here, obviously the girl just kept people running, and then he had everything aimed down here, because they know there's one of those kids. City of us ran to the airport. Yeah, they got to the airport.
We went on with the cross. We don't have chairs that are still sitting over there. We went on the backside and then.
Well, that's what we did, but see, we went out, because we were sitting where the festival mat, and we got out that way and hopped the fence and then ran to the truck, well, the parking lot of the Hooters. And there was a Dover truck. Yeah, we used to do it.
This is the first police helicopter I've seen since I've been out here since around 3 in the morning. And the airport has been shut down all night since the incident where people were having to flee onto the runway to escape the gunfire. And with an active shooter situation with flights coming in and out, that had to shut down the airport. But around 5 or 6, when the sun started coming up, we started to see flights get back in the air.
Maybe we'll see one.
And it is interesting. It looks like we have 2 windows busted out up there. One immediately on this side facing us, and then one on the left side of the building there where it says Mandolin Bay. So either it's a really big hotel room, it's potentially 2 hotel rooms, or a really, really large hotel room to have those 2 windows busted out. Like I said, we had abandoned vehicles. This double-decker bus has been there all night. It looks like when the shots started ringing out, people just took off where they needed to try to find safety. Some people hunkered down and tried to duck and crouch down and hide from the attack, while others just fled, and people were trampled and yeah, if you're just joining us, we're in Las Vegas, Nevada, at Mandalay Bay Casino, where last night a shooting incident occurred. Out of that window, supposedly, you can see it's busted and has a blanket laying in front of it, and it's been blowing in the wind. And to the left of that, around the corner on the other side, there's another broken window. And so it's either a really large hotel room or 2 separate rooms. And throughout the night, as information has been coming in, we did go from the reports of the 2 people being dead all the way up now to 58, with hundreds and hundreds of people injured. We just spoke to a gentleman a second ago who was right there, and he said he felt like it was going on for 10 to 15 minutes, the gunfire. Talked to a lot of people today, some that are really proud of the community and the police's response, and others that would like to see a healthy response to this in the sense that we address mental health reform in this country and try to change those kind of laws instead of going right after gun laws to try to change in response to this. Obviously a tragedy, obviously a terrorist attack in a very cowardly manner. A very sick individual. See some more of the venue. has multiple federal agencies. Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. I've seen Henderson PD, as well as North Las Vegas Police Department. All out here tonight.
He was shooting this way.
Okay. Okay.
See, they said he broke the window with a hammer.
Right. Do you think that's one hotel room there?
It's a suite evidently.
A big one.
But there was another shooter inside of Tropicana last night, so everybody was running that way, going towards Tropicana,
really?
and then they were saying there was one in Tropicana. So that was him.
Yeah.
And everything else.
That's what said. I mean, they said he must have an automatic weapon because it was like.
Yeah, you can hear it.
They said it sounded like a machine gun.
You're right.
Yeah.
So you can hear it when there's video.
Well, somebody, I think I remember. You think about the sheer enormity of it. 22,000 rounds is what I was hearing. But like I said, they're not very luggage.
They're saying he had the hotel room for a very long time.
Well, we checked in Thursday. Right.
I know I was listening to the guy that opened up for Jason Aldean, and he said there was like 30 seconds nonstop. And then it got quiet there, and about 30 seconds later, that's
right
where he
back
reloaded.
it, right? Change guns, yeah. That's just crazy.
And then they got him shooting himself right as the door.
Right, yeah, as soon as he knew he was going to get dead, yeah, as soon as they blew up the door.
Well, actually, some of them.
are just joining us, we are in Las Vegas, Nevada, out front Mandalay Bay, where active shooter situation occurred last night. We started out with reports of 2 people that were dead, and now we're up to 58 with hundreds and hundreds of people injured. Many possibly seriously injured. Their lives will never be the same after this. Blocked off down here. Seems to be the story of the evening. They've had to section off the whole strip. If you look at the live stream earlier, you can see it from end to end, all the way at Tropicana down to Russell. A lot of people are revisiting the scene. Some seem more willing to talk today than they did last night. Some people, they just want to get it off their chest. Everyone deals with it in their own way, so. back down towards the street level. So everything is pretty boxed off. I've seen a couple people be able to make it over this way, so we're gonna give it a go. We are out here in front of the Mandalay Bay. There was an active shooter last night. He shot across the street down into a concert. It's kind of actually an interesting area for it to happen because this is towards the end of the strip, where there isn't many other tall buildings besides Mandalay Bay and the sister casino right there. It's basically at the very end of where the tall buildings are here in Las Vegas. I saw some other members of the press down here, so we'll go pushing over here.
Pero yo sí lo explico ahora cuando la página es de
said all night the police have had the area taped off and people trying to get back to their rooms or back to their families and have to figure out alternate routes. You might be able to see a little bit better where we were up over there. see the broken window. It's emergency response vehicles. Seen a lot of different vehicles deployed, from the FBI armored vehicle to fuel trucks to whatever that surveillance type truck was that just rolled through. Like I said, there's these abandoned vehicles. I guess people that had to flee as the shots rang out. So they would be coming and getting these vehicles soon. I guess we gotta swoop them where we can. Let's get back over there. They still have the area blocked off significantly. You see people trying to get through. There's a lot of people are staying at the Mandalay Bay that haven't been back since last night.
Hello, sir.
Hey, how you doing?
You're not allowed to record on property.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Just go back out this way.
Anywhere you want to go, you just can't record if you want to come in.
Okay. Thank you. Just got told that we can't record on property, so we'll move back down to where we were at before. Jennifer, there was an active shooter here in Vegas last night. Original point reports were that there's 2 people that were dead, and now this morning the number has gone up to 58, and hundreds and hundreds of people injured. We're here live in Las Vegas, Nevada, trying to talk to eyewitnesses and hear people's opinion on what happened and how it makes them feel and how we should react moving forward. Because clearly fear isn't the answer. We'll push back over here with the other press. I shouldn't have left my good spot, I guess. It's the second time that happened tonight. I would like to keep highlighting the community's response. It was amazing. Like I said, I saw that Facebook group pop up within 20 minutes, and people were offering strangers room for 10 in our house for people to stay. Well, people were offering to come pick people up if they needed a ride and offer water. It was hundreds of people posting every minute offering to help in whatever capacity they could. So we see police very active in the area. Multiple roadblocks throughout. These are the more renegade prone journalists that seem to have made it past the other ones. You wouldn't believe the amount of other press that's just down on the other side of the police station, a few blocks south. This is the window. See a blanket. blowing in the wind. Apparently it's a giant suite with 4 king beds. That's what someone said. And, that's why that the other window is that's busted out is so far away. It's not this thing. It's not 2 rooms. It's actually just 1 room. That's really, really big. This is a concert venue across the street here. You make out the Route 91. The sentiment amongst most people we spoke with is they don't want to see it used for any political means, for gun control. Seems a lot of people want a healthy response and address in mental health. We see this sort of thing happen way too often without a strong movement for mental health reform in this country.
But it's funny because I had it here and I couldn't get anything. Trucks in the road down here.
HQ, can I get a location on that, please? I am at Reno and Las Vegas Boulevard right now. I can go north some on Las Vegas, probably as much as I need to, if I get a location on that. Thank you. HQ, if you want to comment that where those speeches are taking place, I will go over there. Should I walk north? I'm at Las Vegas and Reno. So it looks like people are already giving gun control speeches nearby. If I could get a location on that. I don't know if there's people giving mental health speeches nearby as well. and give me a location on the speeches, please. Again, I'm at Reno and Las Vegas. I can head north if someone wants to give me a location on those gun control speeches. We'll head that direction. Las Vegas, Nevada, scene of an active shooter incident that occurred last evening where 58 people are deceased and hundreds and hundreds of people are injured. The city has had a strong community response. We see a lot of people concerned about the need for mental health reform in our country, and we want to make sure we respond constructively to these things and not out of fear or let those that want us to be afraid win. You know.
Get it. You can. It's blocked off from drop. Now it's blocked off from.
much here.
And we went to interview somebody.
And folks, this is the concert venue right here. It's the Route 91 Harvest Festival concert. You can see the stage right there. That is where the concert was, and the shooter fired into the concert from this window. And then shot across the street and down. A lot of people have been commenting on the distance that it would take either a whole lot of bullets or the consensus is that it's difficult to be accurate from that sort of distance. Yeah, folks, I'm going to try to keep this going a little longer, see if there's any new developments, but I have been out here since 3 in the morning and probably walked about 10 miles since getting pushed out. Over on the other end of this blockade, towards the south where the police station is and the Las Vegas sign. Yeah, I guess I'll give you the groundwork one more time if you're just joining us. There's been an active shooter situation in Las Vegas. We've lost 58 people since the last reports I saw, and hundreds of people have been injured. The community has really come together in the wake of this tragedy, and police response has been, they've really come out in force to protect people. And like I said, there's a Facebook group that popped up within minutes of the tragedy where people could mark themselves safe, and people volunteering their help in their houses, giving up their houses to strangers to come and stay. If anybody needs a place to stay, if anybody needs a ride, there's hundreds and hundreds of posts every minute of people trying to help those in their city. And it is a good thing to see in the wake of such a tragedy, all these people coming together. We hope the takeaway from this is going to be something constructive, where we can actually have a large push towards mental health reform in this country. Because this is an act of a sick person, a terrorist, that this is definitely a cowardly, terroristic act. We've had reports of gun control speeches already being given. hopefully there's someone giving some mental health reform speeches nearby as well. But it is very difficult to get anywhere down here. I've been pushed out to the south twice now, and had to go on the other side of the highway and walk all the way back over here, and then try to find a way to cross back to this side of the highway. And as you can see here, there's a double-decker bus in the middle of the road, and multiple cars that were abandoned as people were fleeing the scene. Folks, it seems to be the police have the situation secured out here. So we'll just wait for more reports to come out, and I want to thank you all for joining. Make sure to check out the other live stream. Like I said, I've been out here all night and talked to a lot of different people. And again, we want a constructive takeaway. It's a horrible tragedy, but we can't respond in fear, because that's usually what the attackers want. We have to come together like the people have done in the city. The community has come together to offer their homes up to strangers. To see that sort of response is a very powerful thing, and makes the terrorists look less powerful, definitely. So I guess we'll sign it off here. I'm gonna go try to find out how I'm gonna get home and get some sleep. Thank you all for joining us. God bless.